One Zambia, one nation. You are watching the Zambia News and Information Services Zanis News to present. My name is Henry Himonde. Let's take a look at the headlines in our news. Over 200 newly recruited teachers report for duty in Shiwangandu. $30 million United States dollars released for Kafulafuta Dam project. And Cabo GBV centers in 22 colposcopies. We now have the news in detail with our first item from Muchinga province. Over 200 newly recruited teachers in Shiwangandu district have reported for duty at their respective schools. Shiwangandu District Education Board Secretary Kalela Katele has described the deployment process as smooth and encouraging to the education fraternity. Pamela Inambao brought us the following report.
Out of a total number of 341 teachers that were recruited under Shiwangandu District in the 2022 teacher recruitment, over 200 have since reported to their respective schools. A check by Zanis in the central business of Shiwangandu found some teachers by the bus station waiting for transport to ferry them to their respective posts.
As you can see, I'm going to my school where I've been posted. Like I said, I'm so happy. I've been posted to Chiwesakunda. I'm so happy, and I've been put on payroll, and I'm ready to deliver my services.
I'm lucky. Of course, I'm at Shiwangandu Secondary School, and I would like to thank the government, the current government, on what they've done. We are very much ready to go and teach, imparting knowledge and skills into learners.
And Shiwangandu District Education Board Secretary Kalale Katele has confirmed that over 200 teachers have since reported to their various schools.
For us, an exciting day. We've opened the schools. Exciting also in the sense that this is the day when we are deploying the new teachers that have been recruited. For Shiwangandu, we recruited 341, that's 341 teachers.
Meanwhile, the Basic Education Teachers Union Betu's District Secretary Kelvin Chela has urged the new teachers to remain committed to duty.
As a union, we are very happy to witness the teachers who are being dispatched today to different schools. To our teachers who have actually been employed in Shiwangandu, we are encouraging them to go and work hard to ensure that each and every child is attended to.
Pamela Inambao reporting for Zanis in Shiwangandu District, Muchinga Province.
Still in the education sector, most of the new teachers assigned to Mansa District have reported for duty. Mansa Mayor Njiko Msuku and Mansa District Education Board Secretary Irene Chikoti have confirmed the development following a physical headcount of new teachers in selected schools. Godfrey Chikumbi has the details in the following report.
Different household goods belonging to the new teachers, ready to report for duty. And so its all systems go for these teachers who are part of the over 30,000 recently hired by government. The Mansa District Education Board Secretary Deb's office has been a hive of activity as a point of departure for the over 380 teachers sent to Mansa District. Patricia Chansa has been deployed to James Secondary School, and so are Kenneth Kalunga and Augustino Ponde.
No, I'm very ready. Actually, I've been ready even before the whole process started. So, can't wait. We are well trained and we are geared to work.
I would do my level best to make sure that the standards of learning for the children in James are well improved.
Can you say my vote paid off?
Yes, I work.
Yeah. That's what I did. Because I woke up like 04.
Mansa Mayor Njiko Msuku and Mansa Deb's Irene Chikoti are impressed with the rate of reporting. Some schools were also sampled to conduct a physical head count of the new teachers. At Mantumbusa Primary School, all the 3 teachers sent here were found working, while their Musenga Primary School counterparts were also present.
We would like to commend government for employing teachers. In order to mitigate the impact of the free education policy, teachers need to be adequate enough to reduce the teacher-pupil ratio. And that also we, as civic leaders in the district, the two members of parliament, we have a strategic policy, a goal to ensure that we provide adequate infrastructure.
Before this allocation, I think we had about 500, that is shortfalls. And thank God, we've been given about 387, that is teachers, which is a plus to us, that is as Masa district.
The mayor has also inspected a 1x3 classroom block at Musenga Primary School, a Constituency Development Fund CDF project. For Zanis TV, Godfrey Chikumbi reporting in Mansa.
Zambia Center for Communication Programs has repaired and distributed over 22 colposcopies to one-stop gender-based violence centers across the country. And Senior Medical Superintendent at Arthur Davison Hospital for Children, Jonathan Mwansa, says one-stop centers are cornerstones in the prevention and integration of GB survivors in society. We now have the rest of the story in the following report.
Zambia Center for Communications Programs is implementing the USAID Stop Gender-Based Violence project aimed at strengthening the environment for girls and women, boys and men to live lives free of GBV and enjoy supportive gender equitable relationships using evidence-based and locally owned approaches. Zambia Center for Communications Programs has thus distributed over 22 colposcopes to one-stop centers across the country to maintain automated results data management system.
This machine summary for GBV and HIV programming will help to add value to the justice system by use of an attached camera that allows findings to be photographed or videotaped. The colposcope capacity to photo documentation have greatly assisted the recording of genital anal findings in abused and non-abused GBV survivors who include children.
The Zambia Police is happy that forensic evidence will enhance prosecution of perpetrators of sexual gender-based violence.
That forensic evidence in sexual gender-based violence is integral in ensuring that the right persons are prosecuted.
Jonathan Mwansa is the Senior Medical Superintendent at Arthur Davison's Children's Hospital.
You will notice that USAID Stop GBV project has also supported the Ministry of Health of the first ever minimum standards for the management of GBV. And this is a great success for us as a ministry and the country. And also, other stakeholders have adopted the first ever GBV indicators that have been integrated in our HMIS through the DHIS2, which allows the ministry to capture data in real time.
Daniel Billy, Zanis News, Kabwe, Central Province.
In Mpongwe district on the Copper Belt province, Noah Kangali reports that identification of beneficiaries to be included on the social cash transfer program have commenced. This follows government's scaling up of the program in all parts of the country.
Identification of new beneficiaries under the social cash transfer program has commenced in Mpongwe district. Government has increased the number of beneficiaries under the program in order to alleviate challenges facing underprivileged communities. Clifford Kasapo is District Social Welfare Officer.
As a district, we already have 7,350 households that are benefiting from the social cash transfer program. So now we are scaling up. We are trying to add more numbers to the program. So today we have just started community awareness, raising, providing information to the community so that they are aware of what is happening, that we are scaling up, explaining to them what will be needed for them to come and enlist themselves on the program. We anticipate to start enlisting on Wednesday. So before then, we need to create awareness so that as many people come to register, and hopefully by November, we should be done with the scale-up activities.
Members of the community in the district have thanked the New Dawn government for scaling up the social cash transfer program.
Since 2016 program ya social cash transfer yalienda bwino elo balilundako previously balefolaka 280 nomba pa bali balundila so tuletotela kubuteko na nomba line futi balelunda kwa ma beneficiaries.
The social cash transfer program continues to be a means of alleviating intergenerational poverty among rural communities. Noah Kangali for Zanis in Mpongwe.
Thank you, Noah Kangali, for that report. Government has empowered 92 youth and women groups with funds for the first quarter of the 2022 Constituency Development Fund CDF. 231 applicants are set to receive a share of the funds in form of bursaries. Details in the following report.
Government in Mufumbe district has empowered 92 out of 231 youth and women groups with over 1.9 million out of 6,425,000 kwacha received for the first quarter of the 2022 Constituency Development Fund CDF. Meanwhile, 231 out of 309 applicants under the skills bursary are expected to receive 970,770 kwacha as sponsorship, while 9 applicants under the boarding school sponsorship will receive 27,000 kwacha. Mufumbe Constituency Member of Parliament Elliot Kamondo has advised unsuccessful applicants not to despair as the empowerment and sponsorship program is ongoing since government is yet to release more funds for the remaining quarters.
I want to appeal to all the members, to those that are going to get or to those that are going to benefit today. You are not the best. To those that are not going to benefit today, it's not that we are going to put this on the shelves, but we are going to do it progressively as we receive the resources.
Mufumbe District Commissioner Elijah Munyompe is optimistic that the empowered groups will put the funds to good use.
I'm expecting all those people, those applicants who are successful today, they will use what they have today prudently. And in the future, they will be the richest millionaires in Mufumbe.
Meanwhile, the beneficiaries are grateful to the government for the support.
Musalu, onioni, tomato, na bivwale. Etumani halikumbira yetu atambula 10,000 kutukafa ku kilabu yetu.
For Zanis in Mufumbe district, I'm glad Ngoma.
Still in Northwestern Province, an elated Scaling Up Nutrition Phase 2 beneficiary in Mwinilunga's district's Kanyama ward, Exilda Chingumbika, says she has transformed from a housewife to a baker through a nutritional saving group initiative. Ms. Chingumbika, who started with only 100 kwacha savings when the group started about 7 months ago, now boasts of having 3,500 to her name.
From a stay-home housewife to a baker is the story of Exilda Chingumbika, a beneficiary of the nutritional saving group under Scaling Up Nutrition Sun Phase 2 in Kanyama ward of Mwinilunga district in Northwestern Province. Within 7 months, Ms. Chingumbika is now boasting of having 3,500 kwacha from an initial 100 kwacha saving in her group.
So natashikira noka 100 natashikira bagi muiranyi kirashikira kuranda mabagi asatu afurawa ni madrinks nashumu ni sugar nashumu tunashigine neka shiyeji maramwe ho 19,000.
Another beneficiary also shares her story.
Kakojwa mtsiksi ngwatambulanga hinangumbira ze maliawo hinangutambula chekanawa 2,200 ngunalandemo bangulu batatu kasarangamo ka transport.
Jane Famtoshi reporting for Zanis in Mwilunga, Northwestern Province.
Authorities in Kaputa district in Northern Province are happy with the positive response from residents in the ongoing national census of population and housing. Kaputa District Commissioner Cosmas Mwaya, who monitored various enumeration areas in the district, observes that the exercise has continued to make progress. Details in the following report.
Zambia is currently conducting the census of population and housing.
The exercise, which is aimed at providing government with information on the population size and livelihoods of its citizens, is in full swing in Kaputa District. Kaputa District Commissioner Cosmas Mwaya took time to monitor the progress being made by the enumerators.
Leta iyi programu ya kuishiba busha abantu abali mu cyaro bali banga ere nomba twara abapekanisha shani amasukuru yabo ngo tupatalo kwa kutira bale twara abana nga cyawutira bamfo kulwala nga utuma police post kwa kwatira imbinga kwa benturu bundi kuti abantu baya bacingira ko kumusha musango fidia. So if fiance ubuteko bulabika mu plan so irintu mulemo naba bareisa muno baiba twishibe bushe mwikerepo banga pano bushe fite kwa finga mukwetepo bushe fikwa twanshi fimbi fyo muri nafyo munganda mwaba pere yo information nga yaperwa no mbere yo buteko bwaye bati okay bushabya na Zambia tuli na banga ngaba kwete tukoko bakwete inkumba bakwete mbushi bali banga.
And stakeholders have embraced the census exercise, saying it will eventually add value to the country.
Uteko pota bulete ko chikupenda kwa abantu kuishiba impendo bakwete mu cyaro cya Zambia no kuishiba ubwafuirisho benga kwata pali yo mpendo abakwete no kuishiba ngabantu bandi nango abantu nasunga mu cyaro cyandi finshi ifyo bakabira nango finshi finga kabirwa katwaishibe fyo bale kwata nga fite kwa nshibali baba kwata nga ninkoko nga nimbushi nga ningombe ko bambi bulimi ebo bayikaliramo nomba pa ninkwate impendo ngaba abantu kuti abafuasha.
Raymond Chalata reporting for Zanis in Kaputa District, Northern Province.
And finally, Gender Division Permanent Secretary Mahinga Kabika has emphasized the need to enhance efforts aimed at ending child marriages in rural communities. The Permanent Secretary has called on stakeholder collaboration as government strives to provide girls with employment-oriented education. Details in the following report.
A lot of young girls in Zambia face several barriers to entering the labor market, because their entry is delayed due to early and frequent childbearing. This is the reason Office of the President, Gender Division, Permanent Secretary Mahinga Kabika has visited the Barros Royal Establishment, BRE, to encourage it to provide girls with vocational skills and not marriage rituals. Ms. Kabika informed the BRE that the division is conducting cultural resetting on negative traditional social norms and practices that perpetuate GBV and child marriages.
We have basically come to see and discuss with you how we can work together on issues to do with ending child marriage and gender-based violence as well as women empowerment. Basically, we cannot run this program without the involvement of all the chiefdoms around the country. So it's for this reason that we have come to approach your chiefdom so that we work together on ending child marriage and women empowerment.
Here, BRE Ngambela, Prime Minister Manyondo Mukela assured Ms. Kabika of the BRE's support.
And also gender-based violence. This is one topic that we don't leave out when we discuss with people, because we have noticed that this problem is creating instability in the homes, and we know that stable homes make a stable nation.
We are the future leaders.
For sure, young girls are the future leaders, and all they are asking for is support and hope. Pethias Mutale for Zanis News in Lialu, Mongu, Western Province.
Pethias Mtale's report brings us to the end of Zanis News, but before we go away, let's take another look at our top stories. Over 200 newly recruited teachers report for duty in Shiwangandu district. $30 million United States dollars released for Kafulafuta Dam project. and Kaboji BV centers in 22 colposcopies. That's all we had packaged for you on Zanis News. On behalf of the entire news production crew, my name is Henry Himonde. Until next time, it's goodbye for now.